Name a more iconic duo then.
A twink.
And a redhead.
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 A twink.
And a redhead. 5, 6, 7, 8. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. You are the music in me. It's na na, not la la. Na 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 na.
Na 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 na. You are the music.
Okay, they shouldn't have us like as kids we're supposed to root for Gabriella, like she's the nice girl. They should not have made Sharpay and Troy's rendition of that song serve so much harder than Gabriella and Troy's. Gabriella and Troy's is like, you are the music in me.
I hated Ryan.
And then Gabriella or Sharpay and Troy, like she made that
Oh,
stage. It's like,
it wasn't Sharpay and Ryan?
no, it was Sharpay and Troy.
Oh.
That's when she's trying to steal Troy. And like their rendition is so much fucking better than Gabrielle and Troy's.
Okay, anyways. Hi, you guys.
They know what I'm talking about.
I guess.
Hi everyone.
Welcome back to A Twink and a Redhead. I'm Grant.
I'm Ash.
Sometimes.
Shibbity bop.
We keep
Grant,
what's it called?
Scatting?
Okay, but isn't scatting, doesn't that have to do with shit?
Scat is shit. That like
Scat play.
anthropologists like go up to like shit in like the desert and they're like,
They see
oh
that
yes, an elephant about age 5 obviously left this.
Anyways,
Anyway.
we have been really into scatting, I
Scatting?
guess. We don't know if that's
This
what
thing
it's
where you go
called.
shibbity bop bop bop, skibbity bop, skibop bop bop bop, oh yeah, shibbity bop. All right,
Shoo
that's
up,
probably
shoo up, shoo up, boo up.
shoo up, shoo up, shoo up.
Whatever that style of music is called from
We
like
love
the
it.
60s?
We
Is it
just-
from like that diner?
We just walk around our apartment going shibbity bop.
Yep.
Anyway, that's what's
I'm
going on
wearing-
in our neck of the woods.
I'm wearing a shirt of one of my like fave TikTokers right now. She's kind of niche, but she's not niche. She has like almost 100K followers right now, but her name's Jay Gottlieb. And I'm wearing her shirt. It's just her face, and she's so iconic. She's like live 24/7 in New York City. And
Sorry.
damn, Ashley keeps yawning every time I talk.
Sorry. Anyway,
So you don't like Jay? Is
I
that what
love,
you're saying?
love,
So-
love,
oh,
love,
okay,
love,
okay.
love.
Well, you were yawning, so I like you didn't know.
love.
Anyways, she's just so like literally she's live 24/7, and like you get so invested in her life, like it's just like fly on the wall.
Yeah.
And she like was
It
like
feels like Big Brother.
it does, and I love
Like
her.
she'll put it in the corner and she'll like clean her bathtub.
Yes.
And I'm literally just like have popcorn. Like, what's
Yes.
she gonna do next?
Okay, well, she's like renovating her apartment right now,
Yeah.
and she had like a plumber come, and she got into like a fight with the
Damn,
plumber.
she must own that apartment, huh?
Yeah, I need to come check out this apartment. Like me and Ash are coming by, Jay. We're
Yeah,
gonna.
what's going on?
We need to check out this apartment. It looks really nice. But basically, this plumber came by. She got into a big fight with him.
On
and
the
he was, like,
live?
Yes, and he was like misgendering her and being really fucking rude.
Wait, what?
And it was like a whole event, and I was just like, oh my god. I was like,
Wait,
get
that's
his ass.
crazy.
yeah. And then like she went to like the paint store. She's picking like I feel like I've been so a part of this renovation journey.
That's
but anyways, shout out
great.
Jay Gottlieb. That's what.
Love
what I've
love
been
your
into.
content.
Yeah. What the hell have you been up to?
Me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I've been reading.
Oh, you love to talk about.
I'm reading. Okay, right now.
Here we go.
I read the first one like a few weeks ago, and I thought it
The
was
first
just
one of what?
Beartown. I was gonna say that. I read the
Oh.
first book in the Beartown trilogy a few weeks ago, and I thought the first book, Beartown, was one of the best books and best depictions of like sexual assault and like high school. Like it was just so good.
Ashley came
And I
into
highly
my room.
recommend it. I was on. I was like crying. I was laughing. Like this book was amazing. And I finished it at like 11:30 p.m. And I go to Grant's room, like, Grant, I just read the best book like ever.
And she spoiled it
And
cover
then
to cover.
I literally told him every detail cover to cover. And then like he didn't say this till after I was done spoiling everything. He's like, what if I wanted to read that? And I was like,
yeah, I was like, damn, that sounds like a good book. I would have really loved to read that.
okay, you haven't read a
Unfortunately, I
book
can't.
since like summer reading circa 2017.
Okay, not true. I read the Hunger Games prequel.
Okay, well,
But even that, I got the audiobook.
yeah.
But it's still reading.
You're more of a Dr. Seuss type.
Oh, Amelia Bedelia.
You're more of an Amelia Bedelia type.
Geronimo Stilton.
We
So
love
good.
Geronimo Stilton.
Oh my god.
I love Geronimo and all his hijinks.
He was a crazy little rat.
He
He
was
silly
a
little rat.
crazy. We should make a Geronimo Stilton TikTok.
We should. Something about Geronimo Stilton. That man was hot. He was hot for an animated rat.
He was.
And he knew
was.
he had so many skills.
He had so many skills. I could not tell you what the premise of those books were. He was just
Was he a detective?
Was he? I just
don't
know he
know.
had the brother who was like the little like chubbier rat, and then he had the little nephew. I think his name was Benjamin, and then he had the sister who was like a pilot, and she would always wear the purple fur coat.
You know who pissed me off? I can't even tell you what the books were about.
Who?
Junie B. Jones.
Junie was a fucking bitch.
Who the fuck
But
was
I think
that?
the point of those books were to say like if you have bad behavior, like people aren't gonna like you.
Damn, but she was so annoying.
She was annoying. You know what books I loved?
Who?
The Magic Tree House.
Yeah.
Jack and Annie were always like, those two crazy kids were literally on the Titanic. Like they literally went to the Titanic.
There.
They went and saw dinosaurs. They were in the Revolutionary War. Like,
Wow.
God, like, and they like just made it through. Like, there are people in the Revolutionary War getting like amputations from having gangrene,
And they were just
watching,
viewing
like
for
using it for
educational
their
purposes.
like school report.
Yeah. Wow. You know,
I would love to have a Magic Tree House.
I just realized one of my first sexual awakenings, or like first realizations of me being gay.
What?
The Hardy Boys.
Ooh, I mean, with a
let's
name
just-
like that.
Let's just say I was hard for the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
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 Damn.
They were
Children's
hot.
children's and like tween books are really good.
They're really good.
They're really good.
I might go back and read. They're really easy to read.
I like Percy Jackson. I feel like that was more like middle school, but those books are so fucking good.
My mom.
I still would pick one of those bad boys up.
My mom in I was in like, believe it or not, Ashley, I was in like the advanced reading group or whatever in fourth grade. Okay. And we were reading a book about like disasters.
Oh, I remember this.
And this book went into graphic detail. We are 10 years old. It was talking about how in like a hurricane in Louisiana, or it might have been like Hurricane Katrina, it was talking about like how debris in the water would decapitate like people in the water trying to like swim, and like people would die. Like it went into graphic detail, or how things would fly in the air and like decapitate people. And my mom was like, I like asked her, I was like, what does the word decapitate mean? And she was like, what are you reading? And then my mom started a crusade against my elementary school. And she was like threatening to like go to the New York Times and like other news publications about how we're like reading this graphic book, because she was telling them, like, she let them know, and then they were like, okay, well, this is what they're reading, and they didn't really care. But my mom got to the bottom of it. Apparently the books we were reading were for high schoolers who read at a like fourth grade reading level. So like the content in the books were meant for like teenagers who like, you know, understood.
And they just accidentally assigned it to y'all?
Yeah, I guess so. Or like they weren't paying
Seems
attention.
like a grave clerical error.
Yeah, so that's why my mom was like, I'm going to go to the news if y'all don't take this off the
Damn.
list. And then they did. We stopped reading it. But it was giving other kids nightmares.
Jenny, or our friend Jenny and I, we were in the advanced reading group also in 4th grade, and we read this book
Sure.
about like Scotland, and one of the kids is like sentenced to death, and he's gonna get
What?
hung. Yeah, and there's like one scene where they put a dagger through, like it was pretty violent, but we like were
It might have been the
it was
same
literally a
thing.
3-person group. It was me, Jenny, and Jordan, and the 3 of us like we were eating that shit up. We like thought it was the best book we've ever read. It was called The Raven Master's Secret. I still remember because it was
It
so.
was fiction?
Yes,
Oh.
we literally like were consumed by this novel, and we had to make a project based on like a historical fiction book, and you had to like bring something in that was like from that era. And I think I did a different book. I did one of the like I think I did like an American Girl doll book that was like Kit during the Great Depression, and I brought like coins in. But Jenny and her dad, as like a replica from the time of the Scottish book, they made a miniature like noose.
Noose?
They like made like a
No.
wooden like post, and then they made like a noose.
Oh my
And
god.
like Jenny brought it in, and like it was like the whole grade was going around seeing everyone's like dioramas, and Jenny's was a noose.
I'm not saying any details, but remember my presentation sophomore year of high school in English class?
Yes, people had crazy presentations.
Yeah, mine was crazy. I'm not going into details.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Let's just say it was bad. I like, but like even thinking about like the books we read back then and like
No, I
There
loved
was-
that book.
they were yeah, but like in high school and stuff, I just think some of the book choices maybe need to be reworked. I get that there's like history to these, but like why can't we modernize some of it? You know what I mean? And I found that the books that I did enjoy more in school were the ones that were like more newer. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I love some old books that we read. Like of Mice and
I'm
Men.
sure
That
you
book's so
did.
good.
I'm sure you did like that book.
I love that book.
Yeah.
Shakespeare, great.
Shakespeare I like 'cause he's gay.
Yeah.
Anyways, shall we get into the word of the episode?
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Today, we will be celebrating
Amusement Parks.
Woohoo!
We're amusement park fanatics.
I love amusement parks. I wanted to be a roller coaster designer when I was
An
a kid.
Imagineer.
Well, at first it was just like when I literally was obsessed with roller coasters for some reason. There's some sort of correlation.
Did you play Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also there was a game on the Wii called Thrillville that I loved because it was more
That
so it
sounds
was
fun.
it was like coaster tycoon if you were actually in it, not just a bird above it all. Like
Yeah.
you're in it and you're literally building the roller
Well,
coaster.
Roller Coaster Tycoon, like there was like a graphic after where like you could like see what the ride would be if you were on
like
it.
the POV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the same.
I like there's some sort of weird correlation I think between gay people and trains or roller coasters or no there is.
Okay.
If I'm if anyone else is like that, can y'all DM me and let me know because I swear. But I love trains. Like I started with Thomas Tank Engine and then I loved roller coasters, and then in kindergarten I had this big book of roller coasters and it said like the tallest ones. At the time it was Top Thrill Dragster in Cedar Point, which is in
I've been there.
Ohio. Really? It's the roller coaster, one of the roller coaster capitals of the world.
I've been there, yeah.
Did you ride Top Thrill Dragster?
I was like 5.
Okay, so that doesn't even count.
I remember it.
You
though.
haven't been anywhere until you're like 8.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I'm
also went
sorry.
to King's Dominion in Virginia.
I've been to Kingston, the volcano.
The volcano's crazy.
Yeah.
I think I was like maybe like 10 or 11 when I went on that ride. I was fucking terrified. Guys,
The way it comes
this
out.
ride, like it's like you're in
Mm-hmm.
where you like board the ride is like inside a volcano, and the ride like
shoots
shoots you
out.
out of the volcano, and
Upside down, right? Like it's like a.
I think so. And then when you emerge from the volcano, like there's fire around it. So like it's that thing on rides where like you're hot for a second because it's like It's crazy.
Yeah, that ride is a good ride.
And then there's the ride that goes underwater, the roller coaster that has a tunnel underwater.
Oh, yeah.
It literally is a hill, and it drops.
the
It looks like you're just
beginning?
going into water, and then there's like a tunnel underneath the water. It's great. That ride, that theme park's pretty good.
I've only went there once. I was like 12
Same.
or 13. But it clearly left a mark. But I used to watch Coaster Force. Do you know this YouTube
No, I
channel?
don't. I'm not familiar with that IP.
So you seem to have, I don't know. We were like two different kinds of amusement park goers. I feel like you love the experience.
I love the experience. Like I'm not gonna sit and watch a Disney vlog.
Oh,
I'm
hey.
not gonna watch a roller coaster video. I don't care for other people's experience. I want to experience it. I will watch like eating. Like I love watching TikToks where people like eat their way through amusement parks. I fucking love that shit.
Who's that crazy girl? I think it was like BuzzFeed, who like ate her way through like Universal Harry Potter World. And, you know what I'm talking about?
No, I just
She's
follow these
so
TikTokers.
Funny. But what the fuck was I gonna fucking say?
Your YouTube, sorry.
Oh yeah, I used to watch POVs of like roller coasters, and then I also to this day still, if I know there's like a big roller coaster being built, I'll like watch like construction updates, or like right now. So I am that girl who watches like I don't know what it is, but I'll watch a Disney park vlogger. Like I eat it up. Tim Tracker.
So interesting.
Ordinary Adventures. I fucking love Ordinary Adventures. I love I actually don't. I was about to say someone else who I love, but I actually watch this person out of like jealousy. I'm not gonna say their name now because whatever. But I watch them a lot, and they just like live their life. Michael K.
I know him.
You know Michael K?
Yeah.
Shout out Michael K. I think he's kind of like retired or like taking it back a notch. But like they are so interesting to me. Like these people move their lives to like Orlando or like Anaheim, like wherever these parks are. And they dead ass like go to the park every day or any big update there is. They just vlog. And it's like that's their career. Like they make money doing that, and period.
I mean, you got to pay for those season passes somehow.
Right? But like I don't know, I find it so fascinating, and like what's the psychology there? Like I mean
I think I actually listened to a podcast once on like Disney adults, and I think there's something that like people hold on to the nostalgia of Disney movies and Disney parks, and they're just like they love that feeling. I think that like I think it's endearing. I don't have any problem with a Disney adult. I think it's really endearing.
I do too. I very well think my life could have gone down that path. And I remember in high school
Your life could have absolutely gone down that path.
Yeah, I did want to be an Imagineer at one point, and then I remember I was looking up like in high school Disney college program, and I was like, why can't I apply?
Okay, the Disney college program.
No, but yeah, then I learned about it. It's apparently like
indentured servitude.
Yeah. But like, I have thought about it.
You're like in a serfdom.
But they have new housing that's like really nice.
Really?
Yes.
Well, they probably got all the fucking criticism.
Damn. What the fuck do you have against the Disney college?
No, I just feel like it's like they make them like clean bathrooms.
Well, I think it's like well, I'm talking out of my ass here, but I have watched videos and whatever. You apply or like rank, I think, like the different departments. Again, I don't know if this is true. But, like, one of them is, like, janitorial.
I just don't think that the Disney college program equates taking, like, 5 classes at your college.
No.
But
it's, like, I feel like
I don't know. I don't know enough. Yeah, it's an internship, but, like, not really.
Like, I feel like you could get hired at the parks after.
Yeah.
As a janitor. You won't be an Imagineer. Also, I worked at Six Flags Great Adventure.
Oh my god, I forgot.
You guys, the biggest lesson I learned from this story.
Sometimes don't follow your dreams.
Don't work where you play. Okay? My freshman year of college. So I loved Six Flags Great Adventure growing up. This is our local New Jersey park. It's also, last I checked, I haven't checked in a minute, but it's one of the biggest amusement parks in the
Is King
world.
Ka the tallest roller coaster?
Yes, it
Okay,
still
Tama
is.
the tallest roller coaster.
It's King Ka, and that shit is crazy. It launches you out, goes over a giant hill, comes down,
It
and
literally is a 10-second ride. It's crazy.
every time I go on it, I feel a bit violated.
Why?
Because I'm like, what the fuck did that just do to me?
Yes.
And like
No,
almost
like,
like I
You
boarded it. I like
feel
went on it,
the air pressure at the top of that damn hill.
and it's like
People's phones crack if it's like in your pocket.
and then you get to the station, everyone's hair is like crazy
Yeah.
and sticking up.
It looks like you just like went to space and back.
Oh
or
my God.
something.
I went during the pandemic and we had to wear masks. My mask ripped off. Like, the fuck did they think? Like,
Yeah. No, like you're not allowed to wear sunglasses. Like some rides,
You
like you
can't
have
put your
sunglasses
hands
on your
up.
heads or something. You're not allowed to wear sunglasses because it could be like a safety hazard and like shoot at someone's face
Yeah.
and like break their nose.
yeah, people could die. It's like so I think it's the second fastest in the world. There's like
You mean tallest?
no, it's the tallest and second fastest.
Oh, and sometimes there are these rollbacks where
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't get enough speed, so they go up the hill
And then come
and
back down.
they don't have enough speed to go like all the way
Over.
over. So they roll back down,
And
then
then
they have to try to get more velocity on the second one.
Hey yo.
Anyway, you worked at Six Flags.
Yeah, so this is the park I worked at, and I think why I did it, I was imagining that I was gonna like be the one on the loudspeaker at when you like board the roller coaster. Like
You gotta work for that.
they're like, what do they say? They're like, oh, visual scan, all clear, dispatch, enjoy your ride on El Toro or whatever.
You just wanted to say
I ju-
dispatch.
I just wanted to talk in the mic and be like, did you all enjoy your ride? You look a little
You guys want to
Oh,
go again?
Y'all want to go? Like, yeah, I wanted to just have that mic. And so I'm a full ass adult too. I'm like 19. I think I just turned 20.
Also, I think it's worth noting that yes, it is our local amusement park.
It's
but
not
it
local.
is an hour drive.
Yeah, it was
with no traffic. Maybe?
yeah, it was
like,
a
it's like a commute,
it,
and
I
you're
don't- yeah.
getting paid what, minimum wage?
Yeah, so like I literally
You're gonna end up like breaking even with gas and all that.
Yeah, I was driving an hour, and this is the summer after my freshman year of college. And
And we all told him not to take this job.
everyone did. My parents, my friends.
And girl's like, this is my dream.
Everyone was like, why are you working at Six Flags? And so I get there and I start to realize I'm like, like everyone else who's working like the rides are like high schoolers or like I hate to say this, but like prisoners or like, people given like a second chance. What are those people called? I don't know, but like people who are being re-introed into like, the work world. And so that was like the demo of like the employees. And I remember in my interview, the HR lady who's interviewing me was like, are you sure you want to like do ride operations? Like you don't want to do like HR like in the office or anything? And I was like, no, I want to do ride operations.
Wait, they tried to offer you a better job?
Yes, because they're like usually like the ride operation. They literally told me this. They're like the ride operators are usually like in high school or like kind of younger, and like people in the office are more like around your age.
I didn't know this.
And I was like, oh my God.
Oh,
But
like you're just a kid with a dream.
Yeah, and so I still was like, okay. I did all the training, and then the total amount of time I worked here was for like 2 weeks, and only 2 days like in the field. Everything else was training.
It was way less. I thought it was 3 days total.
So in the actual park working, it was like 2 or 3 days. But before that, it was like some training. So I was there for like 2 weeks. But they put me on, I was so mad. They put me on fucking Ranger Pilots, which is
that
this,
like a kid's ride?
yes, this baby Dumbo-esque
You wanted to
ride.
be on like Superman.
I wanted a
El
roller
Toro,
coaster.
yeah.
And then I realized there's a seniority. These high schoolers have been coming back for years
It's
trying
political.
to get. Yes, they've bit like, and everyone wants that microphone.
They're climbing the corporate ladder to like El Toro.
Yes, like you start at Ranger Pilots and
Is
then you
King Dakar like you
Oh
are
yeah.
like
No,
king
you're
of the
co-
fucking castle.
Yes, you're that was how it was too. It was like if you work at like El Toro or like these big
It's like
roller
wearing a
coasters.
varsity letter.
Yes, like and they
Yeah.
walked around like so prideful of it too, and I was like, maybe I am a little too old for this shit because what the fuck? Like
And you're like commuting, like you're like putting in serious effort for this.
I was, and it's such like an on brand thing for me to have done though. Like I would work
You
at Six
were
Flags for 2
the
weeks and then
king
quit.
of short-term employment.
Yeah. I was so proud. Oh my god. American Eagle. I worked at American
Abercrombie.
I quit American Eagle before I could work the first day. Like I did all the paperwork. I got hired to do the interview and then I quit after the first day. Abercrombie I thought was so long. It was like 4 months. I thought that was so long.
Remember when you worked for your neighbor too to like edit a video?
Yeah, that was like 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what about it?
No, I'm just saying like that's another short-term job.
Anyways, yeah, Six Flags. And like, yeah, I started to see all the ins and outs of it all too. And I was like, it ruined the magic. So don't work where you play.
You don't want to see behind the curtain.
You don't shit where you eat. And that's what I learned from my 2 weeks at Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey.
That's beautiful.
Yep. And they were like, I'm so sorry to Six Flags New Jersey, but they were like harassing me to give back the uniform. I still have it somewhere.
Shut up.
They were like, can I please have like the blue collared shirt back? Like, no, girl. Like, you can afford a new one. They had a whole costume department of like these khaki shorts and like
what
shirts.
Like, how did they own to use the like Superman IP and like Batman?
Good question. I don't fucking know.
And like, what characters are really associated with
It's
Six
like,
Flags?
It's like, I think it's Warner Bros.
I think so too.
Because like Bugs Bunny.
Because it's like Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
it's like it's weird.
yeah, it is
Something weird is going on at Six Flags.
There is something
And it
weird.
draws such a strange
It draws
crowd.
such a strange. Did you ever go to the like horror nights? I forget what it's called.
Fright Fest.
Fright Fest.
I
yeah.
have.
Okay, you go to Fright Fest when you're like in high school, and then like when I was in college, I went to Hollywood Horror Nights.
Ooh.
It's like incomparable.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Hollywood Horror Nights at Universal in Orlando was so much fun.
Yeah, everyone's.
They're doing Last of Us.
I want to go so bad.
Should we go to Hollywood Horror Nights?
Yes,
and then
I
we could
want
do like
to.
Disney.
I've never been.
It's scary. No, like it's actually like terrifying.
I love it. I love Universal. Are you more of a Universal girl or Disney girl?
I
This is
literally
such a
wrote a
interesting query.
note to bring this up. I'm more of a Universal person.
You
like,
give that.
I like Disney for like the nostalgia, but in terms of like rides, I prefer the rides at Universal, and also like I like truly love Harry Potter World. Like they really did something magical there.
They did.
Like they made an experience. I also like there are some like weird rides that I just like love at Universal. Like I love the like video Spider-Man ride.
It's so
It's
good, and you don't get
so
like
fun
nauseous
for no
or, like,
reason. And I love the Jurassic Park log flume.
Yes.
It's just so fun.
It's so good, and it's such a cute story.
Also the other like more like digital ride, the Transformers ride is really
that's
really
like Spider-Man.
fun.
Isn't that like same kind of
Yes,
ride as
it's
Spider-Man?
so fun. Like I went when I was in high school, and I was with like family friends and my family. We would just like there was like no one in the park for some reason. We would just like go on that ride over and over.
You know what ride sucked? And I'm so glad. I think it's closing, or
What?
it is closed
What?
already. The fucking Simpsons. Like, I'm sorry.
I loved that ride growing up. I was
What
the only
the
one.
fuck?
It made everyone sick. I was just like, this is fun.
Yeah, no, it makes you
Yeah, no, I
so
loved
sick.
it.
The way I thought it was like a real roller coaster, and then you just like lift up, and it's just a dome with a movie screen.
Yeah,
and,
no,
like,
it's
you're just
crazy.
being
But I love
rocked
the
around.
big donuts they have in the Simpsons area. They have these giant strawberry donuts. Oh my god, they're so good.
I agree with you that like Harry Potter world. I think
And the
like
Mummy.
oh,
That's one of the best. I think that, and there's no loops or anything, but I truly think that's one of the best roller coasters.
that shit is good.
I've never
love
seen that movie,
ride.
and I
When
eat
the
that
with
right
the
up.
turntable, I was shook the
The
first time. I read
fire,
that.
the
turntable.
bugs.
Yeah. Oh my god, what's wrong with us? We're like screaming.
Sorry.
But anyways, the Harry Potter world in comparison to like Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge or whatever at Disney, I think it's incomparable.
You think Harry Potter World's better?
Yes,
See,
so
okay,
much
so to
better.
me,
No
like,
offense.
There's something just like magical feeling about the Harry Potter
like,
world. Like
in
I feel
it.
like I am like at Hogwarts. I'm in Hogsmeade.
And
I
then
am
when you
there.
watch the movies, you're like, oh, I've been there.
And also the part 2 they made at Gringotts
Yeah,
at
and then
Diagon Alley.
And they connected it with the
Like,
Hogwarts
it's
Express.
So, both
Genius.
I do like the castle ride better, but both are so fun.
I like
Gringotts, Escape from Gringotts.
Yeah, so I remember being absolutely shook the first time I went on the castle ride.
Oh man, I love
where
it.
you're riding a broomstick. I was like, this is the most innovative like thing I've ever seen. I was so immersed. But then the last time I did it, which was like not too long ago, I feel like it was when
we went in
or
college
something.
when there was a hurricane.
Yeah. Oh no, I went with my friend Jen. Shout out
Oh.
Jen. Yeah, not you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So that it made me nauseous. I was like, am I
Really?
getting older? Like,
Yeah.
is that it?
No. I've heard people get nauseous on that one.
But Gringotts is also really like creative.
Also,
and
like
cool.
when you're,
it's like a
because the
roller
line
coaster.
for the Hogwarts ride, like I went after, like close after Hogwarts opened in Universal when I was in high school, and the lines would be like 2.5 hours long.
Oh my god.
But the first time you go, it's so cool. Like you're like walking through the castle, like
yeah,
you don't like you don't really care.
Yeah, you don't care if the
Same
line
at
is
Gringotts,
2
like
hours.
it's so cool.
Yeah. Oh my god, they eat it.
We're such
up.
losers.
No, we're not, because
No, I
everyone else
love
feels
it.
the same. Like,
Yeah, Universal I think is better than Disney.
I think, oof, it's hard.
I love
really,
Epcot though, and I really want to do drinks around the world.
I know.
now that I'm
Have you
we're-
not done that yet?
No.
I haven't either. I've not. And I went to Disneyland. For the
yeah,
first
I was gonna
time.
ask what.
Okay,
what's that
so I'm so sorry to like California or West Coast girlies who have only been to Disneyland and have never been to like Disney World in Orlando. They're like obsessed with Disneyland. They're like, this is like so magical, blah 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 blah. Y'all have not even seen like Disney World. Like
Disneyland is just one park.
Disneyland is one park. I guess it's like Magic Kingdom-esque, but then they also have Galaxy's Edge in there. And then California Adventure is like pretty unique, but it's also small. Like it's so small. Also, you can see outside of the park.
Ooh, that would never fly at
Yeah,
Disney.
No, at
Wait,
World.
so the
Disney World.
Orlando property is probably like what 10 times the size
It's
of
like
Disneyland?
you can tell that they took Disneyland and then they were like, oh,
Let's
okay, we
fucking
need
go
to-
crazy with this.
Yeah, and we need to like put it in the
It's
middle
on
of nowhere.
steroids.
Like, yeah,
They bought land,
Yeah,
y'all.
my friends I was with, like Lyndon and Taryn, shout out you guys. They're from like California, and so that's all they know, and they were like so confused at how I was like unimpressed. Like I was like, y'all just like have like, I loved it. It was so fun and like cool to see like the original, but I was like, y'all have
The
not
castle's like
seen.
nothing, right?
No, it's so small. It was actually embarrassing. Like at the end of the street, you know how like in Disney World in Magic
You
Kingdom,
can
you're
see
like,
it the
you
second
turn
you
right, you turn
yeah.
the corner. It's like, oh, there it is.
What's
at the
that
end
called?
Of the
Main Street?
Main Street
Yeah.
USA. You're at the end of Main Street USA in Disneyland. You can't
Where
even
is
see
it?
it. You
Wow.
can't even see it. Like I was like,
Yeah, I feel like that's
what?
not the like whenever someone goes to Disneyland, that's not the photo op. The photo op is that like sphere thing.
What sphere thing?
I don't know. You took a picture there on that bridge.
Sphere thing. The Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel. Is
Oh, maybe I'm confusing the Epcot ball.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's the Ferris wheel. I wanted to go on that. That it has like
The Ferris wheel.
yeah, because the cars move
Oh, that's cool.
in it while it
Ooh,
rotates.
a little thrill.
I went on. Okay, I was about to like act like I was gagged over this ride. I wasn't. I went on the roller coaster, the Incredicoaster. The theming was cute and fun. It would not end.
Really?
I was like,
Were there
please get
loops
me
and
off this roller
stuff?
coaster. There's one, and it's like that famous loop in the Mickey
Oh.
head or whatever.
Were
And
there any corkscrews? I love a corkscrew.
no, but it was like rough, low key. Like it was an
Oh,
old
I hate
roller
when they're janky
coaster.
like
It was
that.
it was jankier than I expected.
Did you go on the Guardians of the Galaxy Tower of Terror?
Yes, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I was
Because Tower
pleasantly
of Terror is
surprised.
really iconic.
But also so embarrassing because that ride just goes up and down. Whereas, like, if you know Orlando's Tower of Terror, it like goes in. It like, yeah, like it like oh my god, Orlando's Tower of Terror is so good because
So
you think it's
good.
just like an elevator shaft, but then you
uh.
go into the
And when it opens
hallway.
and you see the
yeah, you literally go into the Twilight
Okay,
Zone.
the Yeti at Animal
Oh
Kingdom.
my god! You know what they have like at
What?
Disneyland? They put like a little Yeti in like their bobsled Matterhorn
Okay.
ride.
Okay, stupid.
Yeah.
Wait, is there like there's no like Animal Kingdom, right?
No.
Yeah.
They don't have the room. It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, I love Disney World. Would you want to go to Disney World Paris?
Yes, and I studied abroad in London. I
Yeah.
know you did as well, and I wanted to go so bad, take
Yeah.
the train over, low key, just for that reason.
It's just the channel.
No one wanted to go. They're like,
Really?
why would you study abroad to do the most American thing?
Yeah, it's
Shut the
funny.
fuck up.
It's funny because my dad was visiting me at one point. He's like, "Oh, should we like go somewhere for a weekend, or should we just stay in London?" And I was like, and my dad really wanted to go to
Oh my
Disneyland
God,
Paris.
That's
and
so
then
cute.
my mom and sisters and I ended up going, and we were debating like Versailles or Disneyland Paris, and they wanted to go to Versailles.
Like, I'm sorry.
I feel okay, to be fair, like Paris, I was only there for 36 hours. I feel like I should have done the Parisian things. But if you're going to Paris for a second time, that's when you do Disneyland Paris.
Yeah. Or if you're there for a while, like, why not?
If you're there for
make
a week,
day?
like absolutely go to Disneyland Paris, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
But also, like,
Is
if you look at the history or the lore of it and whatever, Disneyland Paris is one of like, who is it? Not Bob Iger, whoever was before. It was like one of their biggest flops, and it was like a financial flop apparently.
Is Disneyland Paris not good?
No,
No one talks about it.
it's like it's not that good. You know what is really good, and I want to go so fucking
Is
bad.
there Tokyo?
Yes,
And I
the-
bet Tokyo's
people say that
crazy.
there's a park called Disneyland Sea, and it's like people say it's the best amusement park in the world.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is the Nintendo amusement park in Tokyo open?
Babe, they opened that in LA as well, and that's Universal. Wait,
No, I think there's a whole
no, girl, ugh, you need to catch up. Universal Studios has made in Tokyo,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
also in LA, and it's gonna open in Orlando as well. Orlando's is gonna be bigger.
Oh wait,
And Nintendo World. Do you know Universal Studios is making a third park?
No.
They're like
Where?
it's gonna open
In
like next
Orlando?
year. Yeah, a third park. It's called Epic Universe. So it's gonna be Universal
What's
Studios,
the
Islands of
theming?
Adventures,
Well,
Epic
they're
Universe.
losing a lot of IP.
It's different IP. They're making crime. What's it called? Fantastic Beasts. Yeah, they're making a
Just
area for that.
Flop.
I know Fantastic Beasts is a
That movie's
flop.
those movies are so bad.
I just have no interest. Like, and I don't think I watched the first one. I think
I don't
and,
need to be in an
like,
amusement park for that. No. Stupid.
Well,
Stupid.
What? They patented some. This is what I mean by like I watch videos, like I watch
Yeah, I
construction
can
updates
tell.
and stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Who is it? There's some. It's theme park review or something. There's some YouTube channel, and there's this lady who's like, Epic Universe is making waves with their construction. You can see over here where
People
it's
have like
set.
drones, I bet.
Yes, they're like aerial pictures. Like I don't know who's snapping them, but like
It's crazy.
yeah, and I watch those. There's a really cool looking roller coaster they're making with like dueling tracks.
So like Fantastic Beasts.
No, I
probably
don't
not.
know if it's yellow.
What other IPs are they doing?
There's a monsters section, I think, for like Frankenstein and like all their monsters type things.
Godzilla and
Ye-
King Kong.
I think
there's a King Kong
yeah,
ride.
I think so. I don't know what else, but I think Nintendo's also in that park as well.
Because I saw pictures of the Japan one, and I was like, well, that looks fun.
You know what's interesting though?
What?
That's gonna be unique to this park.
What?
They are making a Donkey Kong section, and in addition to like the Nintendo.
Oh, cool.
So like you take a pipe or something, and then it brings you to the Donkey
that's
Kong
so
section.
cool.
Yeah, and they're making a Donkey Kong. I'm such a nerd.
Yeah,
I'm like
you
popping up.
are.
They're making a Donkey Kong roller coaster, and they patented this idea or this plan or whatever for like the ride vehicle to jump the track. Like it makes it look like you jump the track.
But you don't.
No, because I think it looks like you're on a track, but underneath it is the real track, and then there's like a thingy that connects the two. Hard to explain.
Yeah, you're losing me.
But I can't wait. I was also following like all the updates for the Mario Kart ride. Flop.
Really?
Well, it's
not like test track and
it's augmented reality. So
oh.
listen, apparently it's really good when you're in it, but like videos of it look really lame. But you're in a ride vehicle. It's like a dark ride, and then it like moves and stuff. But you're wearing this hat that has glasses, and you're literally playing the game. Like you see all like the people coming at you, and you like throw stuff, and like you get items.
I'll have to see it.
Well, you
to make an opinion.
You have to experience.
Yeah, I have to experience it.
But yeah, I love amusement parks. Me too.
What's your favorite like amusement park like snack food?
Well, Harry Potter World, I'll always get a butterbeer.
They're so sugary and delicious.
Oh my god, you know what mine is?
A corn dog?
No.
A turkey leg?
Yeah.
I am disgusted by people who eat those turkey legs. It's like barbaric.
I love a turkey leg.
It looks like you're eating a human's femur.
A turkey leg in Frontierland or Adventureland, whatever the fuck it is, it's like magical.
Do you like Dole Whips?
I've never had it.
I haven't either.
I want it so bad.
I love the churros at the Mexico Pavilion.
Yeah,
love,
I like
love,
a churro.
love. I love the French restaurant in Epcot. It's so silly and fun.
Yeah.
We went there last time we were there.
Yeah. That's when I learned what escargot was.
Yeah,
I didn't know what it was.
Sierra got it.
Yeah.
I love. Hi, Sierra. I love. You love corn dogs though. That's an amusement park
I do
food.
love corn dogs.
I love funnel cake. That's kind of amusement parky.
I like the Mickey ice cream bar. I think it's really cute.
Oh, me too. It's cute.
Oh, what I was gonna say a long time ago when we were talking about Disneyland. When I went last time, I got drunk. I went on a bender, and it was like I feel like one of the most fun things you can do is get drunk in an amusement park. Like
I don't even think I've been to an amusement park since the pandemic.
And we've been feral to go.
And since Grant and I went to college in Florida, I was going like once or twice a year when we were in Florida. Like I'd go to. My dad would take me to like Disney or Universal.
I would go like every year. I did competitive cheerleading, all-star cheerleading. Shout out World Cup Odyssey.
Woohoo!
But like every year they had worlds, obviously like the world championships at Disney.
Yeah.
And then also like another more kind of fun, less serious comp UCA at Disney World. And then college too was Disney. So I was going a lot until like now.
We should really plan a trip.
I know. And I have a friend who works for the company.
Yeah, so we could get free passes. Yeah,
I have a friend of Peter Pan.
Yeah,
who so like we can like get passes.
We should really flights to Orlando are like pretty cheap. We should just do it.
We need to just do it.
Let's do it.
I want to go so bad.
Me too.
Stay
I'm
tuned.
like feral for Disney right now because I just love the whole like you're there from like dawn till dusk.
I want to stay on property too.
Oh, you like the Grand Floridian?
Yeah, like I want to take a monorail to the resort.
Me too.
I want to take the bus.
Oh wait, for my cousin's, hi Olivia, 10th birthday, my aunt and uncle took Olivia and I to Disney in 4th grade, and we stayed at the Grand Floridian.
Oh my god, luxury!
It was bougie. Yeah. It was like the nicest. At 10 years old, it was the nicest hotel I've ever been in for sure. And we stayed there, and I guess like overnight there was like police and like news because
the alligator.
No. No, that was years
Oh
later.
yeah, that wasn't.
That was
yeah,
really
I'm
sad.
sorry.
Years later. Sorry. I got caught up.
Rest in peace to that poor boy.
Yeah, that's fucked
If
up.
y'all didn't know, someone got. Don't go in the fucking water if you go to Disney
At the Grand
World.
Florida. Well,
Like,
they took all the alligators out, but I mean, how can
what do
you
you
like
mean?
guarantee
You can't
that's
guarantee.
Florida?
All the waters are
You
connected.
do not.
There's like a beach if you stay on one of these, properties. It's not a beach.
And they
for you
make
to
it
go
look like it's
swimming
like
in.
they make it
low-key
look like the
does. It
chairs,
does.
it's like a beach. But
Ugh.
anyway, don't go in those waters. Okay, back to my story. The
You're at the Grand Floridian.
police came
Oh,
because
yeah.
I guess a mom who did not have custody of her son, like, kidnapped her son, like, didn't take him back and took him to like Disney, like the
Oh.
Grand Floridian.
Okay.
But all these like it was abduction.
Oh,
All
that's
these like police
dramatic.
came. Yeah, it was
Who
crazy.
the fuck would kidnap someone and take them to Disney World? Well, probably
It was
a lot
such
of
a like
sick
Disney's
people.
just so fun and magical, and I love it.
It's so fun. Yeah, and it's like Six Flags for Adventure. That's like a different genre, obviously. Disney.
Are you
Universal.
a water park person?
Oof.
Like,
I could be, but
I-
now I'm thinking about plantar warts.
Me too, but like I really do love a water slide. When you're in
Me-
a tube, I don't really like the body to body contact ones.
I know.
But when you're in a tube, so I went to this one at
right.
SeaWorld. I did in high school, and we would never do that now.
Blackfish was out.
I think it was my freshman year. I had not seen it that point. I remember watching Blackfish sophomore year. It was probably out, but I had just not seen it.
Oh, how
No,
dare
I'm just
you.
admitting it. I would never go now. I'm like so not about. I'm not even about Animal Kingdom, to be completely honest. Like I just like I'm like I don't really love it. But I went to the water park at SeaWorld, and there was the craziest water ride I've ever been on. You're
What the fuck
on
was
a
it?
platform standing.
Oh, and it drops.
And the person, you would love this job,
I'm-
Blue Power. The person just drops
Like
you
they
at
press a
their
button
will.
and then the floor drops under
yeah,
you.
and he
you
knew I
go
was
down.
scared, so he made me wait like 2.5 minutes before he did
There,
it. But Grant, the deluge of water, that the velocity of the water, because you're getting pushed down, the water's like going up almost. I was suffocating, like drowning the
While
whole
you were
ride. I was
falling?
like screaming in agony because I was actually like drowning the entire ride.
Oh my God.
To the point where like I couldn't like the water was so up my nose, in my throat. It was the scariest ride I've ever been on. And then it just like dumps you. Not, you know how most rides like you go out into like a nice little pool and then you walk out. It dunks
like, a
you
little-
into like a 6 foot just like pool, like just like
Oh, it just
tiny
dumps
pool.
you.
It just like dumps you in there.
Okay, sometimes I'm like with rides and like water slides, I'm like, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah.
You paid money and waited in like an hour-long
Humans
line
are so silly.
to be tossed around by a piece of machinery.
humans
to just
are
feel something.
humans are silly. It's like kind of cute. It's like, oh,
It is
we just want to
cute.
like have a good time.
I'm just like, I'll catch myself like in line sometimes. Like I'm really waiting like 45 minutes
just to be
thrown
around, thrashed,
around
if you will.
by a piece of metal.
Metal.
Or like to go down a slide and
And
almost drown.
if I could go tomorrow, I would.
I would too. I would line up
would.
right now.
It's so fun.
It is.
Wearing Mickey ears. Oh, it's so fun.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Getting a damn cold lemonade
Yes. Yes.
in that Florida heat. No, the best time to go to Disney is like,
October.
if we're going to go, I was going to say October.
Mhm.
Also, like, because I feel like I'd usually go over Thanksgiving break. Like in high school, I'd go in like November.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
good
not,
time
it's
to
not
go.
that crowded.
And
It's
then
not that
also
hot.
like, even like February, March, it's a little cool. It's like pretty
Mhm.
nice to go. I'm sorry, like I do not want to go in June, July.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
Yeah, no. but
Oh, I love amusement parks.
me too. We're gonna go soon.
We are.
And you guys are gonna see it because
We should get autographs with all
the
the characters. I did that when I was in third grade.
Wait, you know the autograph book?
Yeah.
Who did I talk to about this with recently?
I was also a pin person when I was young.
Okay, but you know the autograph book?
Yeah.
You know how it's kind of squishy?
Yeah.
I used to chew on it.
I would do that too. It's a good texture.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Someone else I talked to recently also said that they chewed on their autograph book.
I didn't chew on mine,
I had
but
teeth marks.
given the opportunity, I probably would. I still would.
I was like probably 10.
Just chomping
chewing
on
it,
that.
and I have teeth marks in my
No, it's a really
autograph book.
satisfying.
It was chewy.
Oh,
It
mine
like
was blue
squishy.
too.
Yeah, the blue
they all
one had
blue?
stars. I don't know.
Did you collect pins?
No, I'm not
I
that
collect
gay.
pins.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
No, I loved it.
No,
I
the
like
pin-
Stitch.
I love that I'm
Little
celebrating
Mermaid.
pins.
Oh, I have a really cute picture of me meeting Little Mermaid because I was like, oh my god, we look alike. I love you.
Okay.
Oh,
I
Disney.
I remember I felt the same way when I met Goofy. I
Because
was
you're
like,
goofy.
I was like, we look a lot alike.
You know that like really bougie
Bippity boppity
this
boutique.
is no
Oh.
Crystal Palace.
The buffet?
Yeah.
That is not.
No, but it's like hard to get a reservation.
But and Tigger like
No,
walks
yeah, it's
around
not
and Winnie the Pooh.
It's not bougie, but it's like you need to get a reservation like 6 months out.
Yeah.
Like what?
Now you don't.
You used to. It used to be like literally impossible.
I know where it is. It's in it's a white building.
Yeah, I went
and
there.
It's like, yeah.
We've been there, and yeah, Winnie the Pooh walks. It's for like babies and like 3-year-olds.
But I'd go right now.
Yeah, I'd go right now.
And what about they have a restaurant where you go to space now. Like you take an elevator up to space
Ooh.
in Epcot. I want to
Damn,
go
they
to that.
just keep on innovating.
I literally won't shut the fuck up about this kind of stuff.
we should
so
just shut the fuck
I
up.
guess we'll just stop. But that's amusement parks, you guys.
We love
like,
them.
Catch us there soon. Let's have a meet and greet
Yeah.
at fucking Epcot.
Yeah.
Drink around the world.
Yeah. Announcements
For the good of the group. So, for announcements for the good of the group, you guys, mine is something we have discussed before. I have been noticing something. And of course, we can't confirm or deny, but like, basically, I think straight women are dating gay men. Yes. And it's like, again, it's from me being like judgy and walking past someone and being like, that man is gay. But then all of a sudden, they're like holding hands with a straight woman.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
What's going on?
And like, we live in Brooklyn, and like we walk past a lot of restaurants, like going from the subway here. I always see like a man who looks, in my eyes, like I feel like I have a pretty good gaydar. I'm like, that man is gay. And then he's like cuddling up with someone on the same side of the table, like on a date or something with a girl.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
just
crazy.
I'm just like, what is going on with that?
There's something in the air this summer.
And straight women, like, open your eyes, please. Like, please. Like, your boyfriend is gay. That's my observation. And once you see
think
it,
it's
you
valid.
won't stop seeing it.
Once you brought it up to me, I feel like I have seen it more.
Yeah, y'all will see it.
It has that effect on you.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Keep your eyes peeled. Stay vigilant.
And there's nothing wrong with asking your boyfriend, are you gay?
Yeah. Also, like,
Just check in.
yeah, just check in.
Maybe he's bi.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Just check in.
pan,
Stay
whatever.
vigilant.
What's your announcement for the good of the group?
My announcement for the good of the group is I'm learning Russian again.
Ashley,
I was a
Learn-
I was a Slavic studies minor in college.
like for what?
I just was like, when I went to college,
This is pre-Ukraine, you guys, by the way. It's not like she did this with some weird purpose to maybe like go to Ukraine and help people and
I
translate.
didn't do it for that. No, I have always been a very like curious person, and I was like, you know what? I really want to get into language because I'm a very big history buff. Love Russian history. I was required to take a language. So I was like, fuck it. I'll do Russian language. So I took Slavic studies, all 4 years of college. And I was going to spend... Здравствуйте, меня зовут Ashley.
Привет.
Как дела?
What the fuck did you just say
How
about
are
my
ya?
cock? Say it again.
Как дела? Cock means like...
Cock?
But it's like in the Cyrillic alphabet, it would be like K-A-K. Kind of.
It doesn't matter how it's spelled.
Cock
You're still saying cock.
Yeah.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Anyway, I was going to spend the summer between junior year of college and senior year of college in Moscow for 3 months. Studying at like Moscow School of Economics or something.
I feel like you wouldn't have come back.
And I was going to see Harry Styles by myself there. I think
he was going to Harry Styles.
Harry Styles to go to Moscow.
Did he still?
No, this is a different time. They don't tour there anymore. And it was canceled because of COVID. But I really enjoyed studying
and then double canceled because of the war.
Oh, yeah. And they obviously do not go there anymore because of the political situation with Ukraine and the United States relationship.
What? Ukraine and Russia?
No, I'm saying because of not only Russia's situation in Ukraine, but Russia's relationship to the U.S.
You said Ukraine's relationship with the U.S.
I don't think I did.
No, you did, and we'll play back.
Ukraine
and you guys can
and their
rewind
relationship to the U.S. Russia's. I meant Russia's as the
Oh, okay. Well, I read it differently.
Okay,
so.
well, just stay curious and ask. And I really liked it, so I've decided to get back into it. So I have a course. I've purchased a course.
What?
Actually, my mom and dad purchased it for me last year on my birthday, and I just never did anything with it. And now I've decided to.
What?
And I've been committing like 45 minutes to an hour a day.
Wow.
And I'm trying to get back into it. And I'm studying. I have note cards. And I'm just going to like teach myself the language again.
Interesting. This is really weird because recently I had an epiphany that I want to like... I took Italian as my language, and like even throughout high school. Recently, I was like, I want to be fluent in Italian because I know so much of it, and like, I like.
You'd be surprised, like with the Russian, because obviously like a whole different alphabet, and the handwriting is like.
Oh my god.
The handwriting's really complicated, but like it's like riding a bike. Like once you just like you kind of fall back into it.
Yeah. And like once you learn like the foundations or basics of a language, I feel like it's so easy to like just
pick up on things.
Yeah, like I was trying to like, well, now I can't think of the example, but like if you gave me a word to say in Italian, I would know it. Or I'd come up with a pretty close guess.
Basket.
La baschetta. What if it is? What?
Television.
Televisione. Televisione.
Okay, you're just adding.
No, I'm not, but that's how it is.
Okay, angry.
Cattivo. Wait, that's like evil.
Oh, that's pretty good though.
Cattivo. But like potential, like for example, I feel like the word potential would be potentiale.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Well, yeah, I think we should all stay curious, get back into our language learning.
Yeah, let's get
Ever
back
since
into
I left
it.
college, I'm trying. I feel like there's like a void where I'm not like learning as much, and I really did enjoy that.
Yeah, and you can tell with just how you speak.
Yeah, I know. I'm literally losing brain cells.
Oh my
I just
god.
scroll through TikTok all fucking day.
That is true.
So
I don't
I'm
even think
trying
about
to
that.
become more studious. So I'm learning Russian again.
That's cool.
Я говорю по-русски.
To say bruta.
Da. Anyway, that's my announcement. I hope you all learn Russian as well.
Yes, and if you guys have announcements, you can DM us at atwinkandaredhead with underscores. You know what I mean?
Or else.
But yeah, that's it. Ci vediamo. Bet you don't know what that means or how to say see you later in Russian, but
До свидания.
okay, well. It's been so fun, you guys. Arrivederci.
Paka.
To say
Toodaloo.
Bella.
Okay, nice meeting you guys.
Ciao. Nice meeting. Wait, you don't know how piacere. You don't know how to say nice meeting you in Russian.
Something poznakomitia.
Piacere.
A twink.
Bye.